And here we are continuing with Forest. One thing I was noticing as I was watching again is I'm a brown first-timer, brown-caped first-timer, new player, and yet I have a full length of diamonds on my back. And that just felt a little odd, that you could no longer kind of identify a newer player by the number of diamonds or the number of decoration they had on their back. I think, however, the cape is still plain. Let's see. Because the cape didn't have a pattern on it at one point if you were a new player. And it might be here. I want to see what my blue caped character on the right looked like too. But it was kind of like once you'd gone through Eden, once you got a little bit of pattern on your cape. I think she's got a fully patterned cape. Something like that. You grew the decoration, not the diamonds, but the other decoration, because you can see the brown is very plain. But a lot of the updates for a while were to the controls and not a whole lot to the actual gameplay. There was the couple new areas added, and I'll point them out. With Aviary, and here's our constellations again, the way the constellations worked. And now you can see we have cosmetics showing, and you can try them on. So it's just like the closets we have now, where you can try on cosmetics that you don't own. And I'm pretty sure if you own them, you can wear them, change into them here. Obviously, this character doesn't own anything yet, but you could try on all the cosmetics you had access to buy. So that was an interesting idea. People didn't like some of the ways it worked, especially with changing into a cosmetic and not being able to get, without actually wanting to, and it was a little wonky the way it worked. Charging up. That purple glow when you're charging up is so bright. But I think we really, really had little cape power here. I think our cape power was reduced drastically, even for experienced players. Because you were getting the cape power from the elder scenes, which means you could only get 4 wedges total. And you lost it all after Eden. This update, I think, brought a new Eden as well, but then it was taken out. I don't know. The Eden went through a weird period where it was updated, then reverted, and then updated again. The ending we know now was added to it accidentally. And a few select people saw that. So yeah, this area has not changed at all. Obviously, I think even I don't have much cape power, and I'm a veteran. By this point, this is September, yeah. So we're losing our light so fast by trying to burn this. Like I said, I think in the last video, some of it was even unburnable by one person. You had to have more than one. But that's why I used the white candle, because it was faster and still worked if you lost your light. This has made this very frustrating. It was a big complaint on the Facebook page. And so now over to the left, we're going to go over there, I think we're going to go over there, is where the Manta Call was moved, in this little tunnel underneath. The problem was, it was moved there with Aviary, the Aviary update, but by this time, There's supposed to be a big dark plant in here. And they had chosen to make that dark plant, see, I'm angry, because the dark plant isn't there. So I can't get the Manta Call today. I can get the Manta Call tomorrow or yesterday. It was only available every other day, every 2 days. And I can't remember exactly what that was about. There was a couple of things, though, that were only available like every other day. Oh, the boat in the boat in Prairie as well became every other day. So anyway, that's why I couldn't get that emote. That it was where the Manta Call was, but it was not there today. So I was going to be left out of that one. My Manta Call was actually taken out of the game for a long, long time and was finally returned to the game with the not with the Aviary update, with oh gosh, it was the Aviary update, yes, in May. I spent so much time sitting around charging, realizing this animation I don't believe has changed a bit. They actually took out the building of the bridge for a little bit, and people complained, so they put it back in. For one update period, the bridge was fully built. So now we head over on here for my favorite and missing emote. I was really getting sad that I had never gotten a good view of this one. New, of course, the dark plant here has been added. It used to just be candles. Could be a bit of a bear to burn too. Facepalm. We miss you, Spirit. Come back to us, please. You are sorely needed. I would be using that emote, 3 or 4 times a stream, if not more. Along with blowing kisses, it would be forever in my latest used section of my emote menu. Anyway, I'm not really sure why they took it out completely in this update, in fact, because I didn't even look at it. The spirit map that you see, because you have the spirit maps are new. The spirit maps are normal now, but they were new in this update. And the spirit map for that guy showed, as of this update, showed needing rainbow hearts or candles, I don't remember which, but rainbow currency for the elder hair. And all of the elder hair was located in that spirit map. And of course the question was, how are we supposed to buy it if we don't have rainbows anymore? Because rainbows were taken out with this update. The prior update to this still had rainbows. So, so many updates, but this one did not. And so obviously the spirit map was bugged somehow. And then instead of fixing it somehow or reorganizing things, they just took the emote out. I'm sure they had their reasons. This was still almost a year before global launch, so I don't know why, but they did. I mean, it was a great emote. There was nothing wrong with it. The animation of it was great. I just published the Facepalm, Bring Back Facepalm emote video showing the animation of doing the emote. So, not really sure. Some of these, yep, this guy has changed appearance as well from what he was before. I was really curious to see from the beginning how much of what the spirits looked like was going to remain. And a lot of it has. A lot of what the spirits actually look like, some of them haven't, I think, changed at all, what they look like in the world. And some of them have changed quite a bit. Some of them went through many different looks. Some of them never changed at all through the entire thing. Some of them, went to a brand new look, and some of them went from old look to new look, back to old look. Some changed several times. And a couple never. I think the Isle emotes, I'm not sure. They might still be exactly what they were. Of course, we have the addition of the quests, and those came with winter season, I believe, the quests for the emotes, the long sequences of carrying. And those carry emotes were horrible to begin with. I'm really glad in live they ended up opting out away from the carry quests for everything but seasonals now. I think there's no carry quests. Are there? Somebody can post in comments if they know of a carry quest that's in the game that's not seasonal. I don't remember now. Now I'm just wandering around, so I think I'm going to skip some of this because I'd lose lights so fast. Okay, what I was trying to do, I guess, was get to the eagle's nest. And it used to be doable from other places, but here I had to find a way to do it because we have so little flight power. So you can't see me because I'm not changing but there's the eagle's nest, the eggs. And I'm not sure if these were new right here. I don't think they were. No, I don't think they were. But they hadn't been there too long, I don't think, by then. We got quests with Aviary, so I have a feeling they'd been there since summer. But I wanted to show them on this, because this was actually a walkthrough video. I was actually doing these as walkthrough videos, and you lose all your light, so I have to go find light now. But I was doing these as a walkthrough video for the wiki, actually, at this point, because I had just started the wiki right around this time. So I was doing a whole bunch of videos for that. So I'm going to skip ahead to getting in the room now. I know you probably all wanted to watch that door animation again, but it never changed, ever, ever, ever. So I skipped most of it. But I left this in just because I know you love this animation. We all love watching it 20 gazillion times. Okay, sorry. So now it's into the temple. Get all myself together here. Of course, we've lost all of the kiosks now, so the Chibi Mask kiosk isn't over there anymore. The Long Pants kiosk isn't over there anymore. So all this darkness in here to burn, and there was tons of darkness in here. Dark plant, dark matter, dark material. Whatever, dark plants, fungus, whatever you want to call it. There was all kinds of it in here. They've torn so much of it out when they went global live. Again, though, this was the only way we had to accumulate candles, though, was candle farming. I think I'm going to skip through most of this. I do like that I didn't realize how, other than the lily pads, I do miss those. But this dark plant looks so much better than that old dark stone did. That dark stone just looked fake. The dark plant looks like a fungus, something growing. So here we are at our think room. Not too much longer before this will be changed completely, but for now we're still the normal think emote. purple on the brown looks funny, and then red. Oh, there's a message we got a lot of, was you need more diamonds, which didn't make any more sense because the diamonds on our back weren't. So it was a weird message, but we got that a lot on this update. And here's Thinking mode has also changed its look. But we get that when we're trying to burn dark plant by ourselves, like off the whale bones. You get this, you don't have enough diamonds. And that did used to come up as new players when you were new to the game. I think. So, but again, you know, that was part of the beta though, was them testing something out, but they didn't fix everything related to it immediately. Oh, kind of a cool view of a candle. Of course, that's beta. That's part of what you clean up through a beta. You make a change and then have to clean up all of the things that referred to something that no longer is there. Now you'll see over here that we did get the big giant dark plant added. I do wish I had an image of our crab. I'm not sure I do, because I'm pretty sure he's still the old crab that used to live in here. There was one crab that lived in here, and he looked very different than our crabs do today. But since I didn't go to that dark plant, I don't think I ran into him. Darn. But I liked the way the crabs looked back then. They were big and strange looking. So we're just going to skip ahead to... I did try burning that dark plant for a bit and could not do it by myself, even with 3 characters. And I did not run into the crab, darn it. Too bad. So now we get back to our Elder cutscene. Maybe? Yeah, I think we're still on the old one. Yeah, it wasn't changed for a while. Oh, I do hope I have. They had a really interesting idea with the cutscenes, and I really liked it, but it was difficult with the if you weren't a new player or you didn't collect spirits. But at one point you were collecting the light of the spirits as you went through the world, collecting emotes, and you would then give the spirit, or she took it from you. You would give the spirit to the elders. My sound cut out on the video. The sound was really funky here. I had to re-sync the sound, so it's gone now. Thankfully, I do have this on another video with the music. But it was a neat idea, and you would give the light back. And see, I'm getting a wing. Of course, that was added to these, because that wasn't even a thing earlier on. So now I've got 3. So I've completed 2 wedges now. So the next one will give me a 3rd wedge. You got 1 for Isle, then you got 1 for Prairie Forest, then you get 1 more, fill up 1 more with Valley, Wasteland, Vault, which meant you had 3 total. So that was rough. Whale Call, and of course I couldn't get Manta Call, so that explains that now. And then you see message candles down there. I hated those things. See our big giant dark plant. Apparently I disconnected from everybody. Oh, possibly because I had to watch the cutscene and they did not. There they are. So we'll head back out here to join myself. Myselves. And then this looks very much the same. I think we have some chat benches missing. And there's a bonk on the tree for all y'all. And then we will head on to Valley. I think it's still Valley. Pretty sure it's still Valley. Yeah, still be Valley. Okay, so we'll continue this in the next video. Thank you for watching.